Welcome you all in this sixth part of the session over the MCQ on the geotechnical engineering. So today we are going to discuss about some MCQ over the permeability. So as usual you will get the PDF of this video in the description box, and before starting that I am your host Professor Abhay Bhuva, and let's get started the session. So with the rise of the temperature, the permeability of the soil particles, so basically the permeability will be increased as the temperature rises. The flow between any 2 points in a soil depends only on the difference in, so that is only depends upon the difference in the total head. So you must need to remember this thing. This is important one for your examination view. For a steep clay, when the permeability less than 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 centimeter per second, the permeability is determined by, so we are going to determine the permeability with the help of consolidated test. Okay, so this regard we are using the consolidated test. The soil is said to be highly permeable when the coefficient of the permeability is, so when the coefficient of the permeability is greater than 10 raised to minus 1 centimeter per second, it is known as the highly permeable soil. Darcy's law is valid and the flow will be laminar as long as the Reynolds number is less than, so when the Reynolds number is less than 1, this statement is the true. This is not like this is in, okay, so n is small. So in a granular soil, K varies. K is the coefficient of the permeability. It varies with the specific surface with respect to, so you must need to answer the relation. So basically it varies inversely. Okay, so here it is also In. So in Darcian flow, flow velocity is the discharge velocity. So you must need to remember, this is also important one. For a large engineering projects, the permeability is determined accurately by, so we are going to use the pumping out test for the engineering projects or the large engineering projects or the on-site permeability determination. The soil is said to be impermeable when the coefficient of the permeability is less than, so it is, if suppose it is less than 10 raised to minus 7, then we can say that impermeable soil is there. In the case of the soil mechanics, the following head is neglected. So basically in case of that, we are a velocity head which we are going to neglect. Flow can be assumed laminar in the following soil. So basically the flow can be laminar in the clay, silt and the sand. A flow is taking place in a soil for which porosity is N. If the discharge velocity is V, then the seepage velocity will be, so the seepage velocity will be V divided by N. So you must need to remember this thing. This is also the important one and many questions asked in this regard. Thank you for the watching. This is it for the today. So please hit the like button if you like the session and subscribe the channel, share with your friends. This will help us a lot, and write down your suggestion if any in the comment box. Thank you again for the watching.